Welcome back. For those of you excited to see the dragon fight, you might notice that I'm not actually in the fortress. I forgot glass bottles. It was one of like three things I needed to take, and I didn't take it. So, anyways, now I'm working on glass bottles. I just went out here, dug some coal out of this rock, dug some sand. I'm working on some glass bottles now. This is right after the previous episode, so if you watched that and went, wow, he truly is delirious from having no sleep, things are no different. This is gonna go great. This is guaranteed. Oh, he definitely. How are we gonna do that? You know what? You'll put these over here, but I don't want these next to those. So, anyways, if you're wondering, what's the strategy here for this dragon fight? Well, I brought a shield for some reason, despite the fact that I don't think that'll do anything. I have 3 stacks of food that'll soon become 2, which will save us lots of inventory space. I got blocks, but only so many as to like build to the center end platform. But that's what I got these eyes of Ender or the Ender pearls for. I'm really hoping for an underground spawn so I can just dig my way up into the arena rather than having to Ender pearling, because Ender pearling will cause me to take a little bit of damage. And I'm not building over. All it takes is one stupid little eensy mistake, and that's the end of the run. I got these things. The the good boots, the god boots, are going to protect me from dying instantly. Lots of water buckets for staving off Endermen, for staving off falls, for going up towers. The goal for towers is I'm going to dig water up to them, break open the cage, go back down to the water, and shoot. I mean, the boss is pretty simple. There's like 2 mechanics to the boss fight. And, you know, I'll be dealing all my damage with my Eldritch Blast. If you're worried about where the fortress is, I mean, you can literally see it right there. Where did I dig? Oh god, where did I dig up from? I think. Oh yeah, no, that's where I dug up from. Depth striders are actually missing this. I'm a genius, so I was able to create this little water part that it separates this way. But I'm only so much of a genius that I did it all the way down there instead of at the top. So I'm truly a man, a Renaissance man, multifaceted. Let's talk about the word Renaissance man. It does mean multifaceted because in the time of the Renaissance, all those great Renaissance, what it was to be the great men of the Renaissance was to be capable of everything. Let's look at our main man, Da Vinci. Now, Da Vinci was known for probably lots of things. You might be thinking, Mona Lisa. And somebody else might go, weird sketch of person with 6 arms. Another person might be going, hang glider. But we all have to remember that he did a lot of his work as a siege expert for war times for an Italian city state. But he also, during one of my history courses, we read one of Da Vinci's job applications. And one of the things that he prided himself on, or advertised in himself, was that he could create great works of art for when we're not at war. I can fortify your structure so that it is safer during war. I can build bridges that can then be taken down so they can't be used by your enemies. So, you know, he was a real Renaissance man, if I had to put it in a word. Do I need this boat in the end? Why not? Let's take it. If I don't need it in the end, I can toss it out. And if I need another boat in the end, I can craft another. I'm not poor. Anyways, I'm sure this is gonna go great. Oh, I placed that water. So I emptied one of my buckets, put the water there. I planned on using the lava from here to fuel the furnace, but then I just didn't. That's a great omen for success. Oh, god damn it. Generate in so I can see a safe place to just... There you are, you sickly bastard. Alright, we're gonna want to stay away from the edges. Well, I don't need the pickaxe on me. What's this? Let's create one of these here just so, in case of emergencies. I have it. There was something I wanted to try. I thought that Enderman was just shorter for some reason. There is something I wanted to try, which was technically the tops of iron bars are like open. So I'm wondering if I just shoot in a few like this, if any of them will just pierce through. Yeah, now that I think about it, that is the far more likely thing to happen, is just for them to not... Fuck you! Just bounce off of them. Keep an eye on the dragon. Many speedrunners know that the dragon's got cycles. Me, I know the dragon's a bitch. And I believe I have started the fight now with... Oh! Apparently, I looked at one of you. I know they're thrown on the ground, but I can't really do much about that at the moment. I'm being chased by goons. What do these goons even want with me? Honestly, this is probably the safest way to do this. Ooh, ouchie. As long as we have a source block here, I mean, the Enderman's inability to go through water really does just make this free. And with looting 3, we'll be able to get more breath, or more pearls. This guy's being... Okay. He was tired of me playing with his pal. His son? Daughters and sons? They're losing our minds? We all feel hurt. He's mine. Hear me now. Anyways, we're a couple golden apples in, and I've done no damage to the boss, but I mean, I am collecting his breath in bottles. We've got a good amount. I don't actually know how much I'll end up using. Oh, that's another fun trick about the dragon, is that if you hit one of his regen pillars while he is bound to it, it actually does hurt him more. That being said, so wait for that to happen. He also just flies into that sometimes. It's just hilarious to me. We're just shooting easy towers for now. Did I hit him or did I hit that tower and he was nearby? I'm gonna try this technique a couple more times because I really think it would be funny if I could. that technique's gonna work very well. Does that count as double breath? Jesus Christ! That is one loud entity. Yeah, let's turn you down. Still pretty loud, but could do without all the yelling. Is that we're gonna do this? For this corner tower, that should be plenty. There we go. Just breathe here. There we go. I've maxed out my dragon's breath. 30 bottles. I'm pretty sure each of those acts as a lingering, like, so I can get 3 potions out of each. So it should be plenty. Also, jeez, the dragon's loud. Like, I get it, he's a dragon. It makes sense that he's loud. But, like, he's loud, you know? Anyways, while the dragon's doing all that, we need to make sure not to melee attack this crystal by accident. Oh, while we're up here. You're still... That crystal just disappeared. I don't know if there was one up there. Well, and now we go back down. Oh, I just looked you right in the eyes. You know, I don't blame you. That was on me, pal. There's too much of a hole here. Oh, there's still one of this tower. I just hit the dragon instead of the crystal. Wow, that was... We are now at 32 dragon's breath. Because I have drank 2 potions while sitting in dragon's breath. Oh, we're full HP now. Alright, so the dragon's breath is actually a pretty serious threat. Oh my god, just... Oh my, please stop! Ah! There. Open enough area. Jesus. I'm gonna leave this giant water pocket here. Drink up another potion. Alright. Now, top of that tower. I cannot shoot the top of that tower from here. Alright, we'll come up with a solution for that problem in a moment. Get that tower. Where else are you being healed from, bad boy? Because I know it's one of these 2 towers. It just appears to be this tower. Maybe if I just keep lobbing shots, one of them will hit. I have no clue how close these are getting. Well, a secondary technique then, I suppose. I mean, it may look like I've used a lot of healing and the dragon's used like none, so he's clearly at the advantage. And I know it looks like that. But that being said, he hasn't triggered a Totem of Undying. So it's not like I'm down on my most valuable resources yet. I think the dragon might be immune to arrows while in that form. And I don't think I want to be on top of the high tower with a dragon. Though I think he's officially out of healing. So, if anything, in the War of Attrition, he lost. And unlike RPG bosses, the dragon's not going to suddenly gain new moves. Phase 1 is essentially just deal with the healing pillars. Phase 2 is just deal damage to him directly. Mother of God! Well, he did a little bit of damage. Arrows aren't a problem. He only gets loud when he's in, like, that spot. Oh, God. What? Thankfully, being charged by the dragon isn't actually that dangerous. The main part is that he launches you, but because I saw him approaching me, I put my back to this pillar. He ended up slamming me in a direction, but it just didn't end up being dangerous. We now know how dangerous his breath attack can be, so as long as we just don't allow him to smack me too much with that. What? Dragon also has a massive hitbox, so he's not difficult to hit. And because I have Infinity Power 5, I'm breaking 3. That might actually be important for this calculation. I don't need to ever melee attack this guy. I mean, I've effectively dealt with the difficult part of the fight. Phase 1 is definitely harder than Phase 2 when I actually have to move around the arena, because that's when I have the chance of looking at Enderman. I'm going to stop firing at him. He's all the way over there. Look at him. Or her. He's coming into her, so we just shoot straight into here. And we've gotten the dragon to half HP. Ducked under the dragon, thankfully. Most speedrunners want the dragon to boost. I'm happy when he doesn't. Or she. They. It. Oh, I didn't come up with a fun story like I did for the Elder Guardians. I mean, the basic lore is simple. I am invading this dragon's realm and killing them for my own pleasure, my benefit. Let's say they're, you know what? Here, let's make a story on the spot. I'm a bit tired, but I'm still coherent enough to to spin a little tale. Jesus Christ. Still coherent enough to spin a little tale. Let's say, so the Endermen in the overworld are the spies, the scouts, the missionaries of the end. Oh, ah! Getting out of the way because it appears they always charge you right off of Roost. Not sure if they always do, but it appears like they have. Did I shoot that out of the air, or did they just pivot into it? Anyways, so they've been wishing to invade my realm for quite some time now. Too bad for them. I am far more ambitious. So I have invaded their realm first. It's another roost. It's just not worth it to melee attack the dragon. Because you get close and they just fling you. It'll charge me. That is so loud. Well, ladies and gentlemen, far more difficult than the Elder Guardians, but nothing unmanageable. A little bit of safe play, and you can avoid death quite handily. Now then, one torch, punch the egg, where'd it go? There it is. Bup, bup, bup. The next generation. Hold the dragon egg. Alright, and where is my little... There it is on this side. Ah, and it's floating. Because of course. Anything to make it more dangerous. Well, I mean, technically, we've just beaten Minecraft without the ability to regen. That's something, huh? You don't need sleep for that. I spent all of my blocks building up this thing, motherfucker. Let's just build up to it. Oh, don't worry, it's not instantaneous death. I might be able to ender pearl onto that. Speaking of which, I don't need a pickaxe set anymore. I should always have ender pearls on my hotbar because Totem of Undying can't fix the void. I am hoping for a quick... What the hell was that noise? Alright, let's just place this. Get this going. This can become sticks. There we go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, remote gateway. Ah, chorus fruit. Forgot that existed. Let's let things generate in around us. It's been a while since I've been here, but don't worry, I think they spawned me on a floating island. Alright, and they don't give you a way out either. They just say, fuck you. Well, they don't literally say that, but I mean... Oh, perfect time for this bug. Alright. Other blocks I have? Nope, not particularly. Bucket MLG! Easy. So welcome. To those of you who have never beaten the Ender Dragon, now we can go to the Outer Lands. Now, what's so special about here, you may ask? Absolutely nothing. So, cool things that can happen here. You can get these cool things on a course fruit. You eat one, and you teleport a short distance in a random direction. I believe it always has to put you on solid ground so it can't kill you. It can be used to get through walls and stuff. And it's funny. You can cook it and eat it, and I think it just removes its teleportation effect. Otherwise, you can't plant it like this. Maybe you can plant it when it's puffed. Anyways, there's those flower blocks. And they're cool. Oh! And city. That's what we're looking for, though that one appears to be short and missing a ship. Which is unfortunate, because if they're missing a ship, they're missing the elytra and the dragon head, the two coolest on. Oh god, I looked at two. You will never get this. And this is why water is so important in the end. You just freely beat up Endermen. Which is important, because the Ender Pearls are the only ways you're not going to fall into the void. If you gotta throw 6 of those motherfuckers to stay alive, you're throwing 6. Another important thing that's going to be on these, I don't see any right now. I'm pretty sure once I know where one of these end cities is, I can use it to just, like, if I go straight in a cardinal direction, they'll all generate along that line. Now those goons out front are shulkers. Shulkers are one of the most dangerous mobs in Minecraft because of that projectile of theirs and their ability to teleport. So introducing the shulker projectile. When it hits something, it gives them the levitating status effect. Cool status effect until it's time to the effect to be over. You got one shulker shell. For 1, it decreases your mobility severely. 2, it's annoying. 3, after you're done floating up, you then have to find your way down. Second shulker shell. Now, shulker shells are important. I do not know the crafting recipe for this, but I think it's just like this. It is not just like that. Shulker box. Oh, my Wi-Fi's off. Come on, Wi-Fi. I just turned you on. Come on. You know you're on. There we go. Shulker box.
According to Minecraft Wiki, fandom, shulker boxes are portable chests.
Yeah, I know what they are, but how do I make one? Ah, okay. It's as simple as just put a chest in the middle of those two. But anyways, now that I've done that, I can actually obtain an infinite number of shulker boxes. I can also grab these because they're cool. But do I care right now? You know, if I don't care right now, when am I going to care? I'm going to have to come back to these locations then, which I do not intend to do. As you can see, there was just about no loot in this fortress. But that's because it was a tiny one. They get bigger And with bigger comes better loot, comes more shulkers. Well, that's another thing to note. The only mob that spawns in these structures is the shulker. Just him. And when they have their shell closed, they are much more devilish to actually fight. And they have high knockback, so when you get hit by them, you're flung out of cover. Also, the way they track you is annoying as well, because they'll go in a straight line towards you, following one of the cardinal directions. So they'll either go straight up, straight down, straight north, straight south, straight east, or straight west. Must look that guy in the eyes because he seems angry. Anyways, these guys can just rack up damage on you because you can't actually fight them effectively. Because of that, shulkers are not only one of my least favorite mobs because of that, the shulker box is just a really expensive backpack. And I'm a modded guy, so I tend to enjoy having lots of inventory space. And as shown, the way to get this extra inventory space, get to the end and beat the game. But once you do, we can open this up. We can toss the dragon egg, some chorus fruit, dragon's breath, emeralds. Always keep these on me. Then you can break it, and it contains its inventory, or it retains its inventory. You know what? I might be able to use shields against these goons, but I'm still scared to do that. Anyways, I think if you head like straight in a cardinal direction from one structure in an alternate dimension, or there's some rule about them that happens to be true based off of one of the numbers. It feels like this one's at a 1,000 and something. I think it has to do something with like being divisible by 4 or something. It's a really strange rule of generation. But essentially, you are just guaranteed to encounter more if you head in a cardinal direction from 1 already. I remember this because I was doing modded and I was just exploring. And I wasn't encountering any structures. And then I looked it up and they're like, oh yeah, no. Once you find one, just go in a straight line. Now, there's, of course, one clear problem with that plan. There is nothing in a straight line this way of this structure. I don't need to tell you, there's nothing straight to the left of this structure either. So let's try straight right of the structure. Well, I guess there's straight west and there's straight south. I'm pretty sure the dragon arena is always at like 0, 0. So if I just keep going this way, I will eventually just reach the end of every. Oh, I think that happens no matter what. So I mean, we might as well try seeing what happens if we go this way. Though it does appear that the. Oh no, there's more than. You know what? Let's head south for a bit then. As I've stated before, I don't care that much about the elytra, but it is just part of the rules for completion. Oh no, there is a little structure back out. If I should record those coordinates just in case. But I'll go in this direction, and if it ends, then I'll try another direction. But if I can't end up finding the elytra in a reasonable amount of time, I just won't. Getting a shulker box was really nice. Getting more than one shulker box would obviously be very nice, because then I could start carrying healing on me. Well, there's another city immediately. Does it come with a ship? Doesn't appear it comes with a ship, though. Unless it's on the other side, but I don't see it. Yeah, well, we headed straight in a direction, and there's another one. So anyways, we just want to kill more shulkers, and then there's other loot in here. So like there's the ender chests that you can just get in here, and there's loot in these higher structures. But I just hate the shulkers so much. They're just such an obnoxious mob. Oh. Now I just gotta go in circles until he stops. Until I stop floating, so I can get down to their level. Well, it's the shield worked once. Another fun thing, when you're levitating, you can't break blocks very easily, so... And any mob that can just... A teleporting turtle is really annoying. Exhilarating combat. Oh, I didn't see that one in time. Which means that he gets to hit me. Oh, what a fun sound this is, too. So they always come in a cardinal direction from... There's so many just exploding outside. So we fight the shulkers, we get shulker boxes. Shulker boxes will allow us to carry a lot of potions on us, because we'll be able to fill up one shulker box filled with potions, and then just take them as we need them. Which will allow us to do grand epics. Oh, jeez. All that falling and only half a heart of full damage. This is the one time I want to get hit by this levitation. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, but look at how these double stacked, so I can't actually do the jumps normally. Look at all that damage I'm taking. Because this is just a room filled with these guys. Just look at how many projectiles there are. Oh, yeah. Oh, I just love it. I just love it. Anyways, here are the chests. 2 Prot 3 diamond boots. Honestly, I can equip those onto mine. I mean, these pants are really funny, so I'm going to take them. And cursive. Oh, but there's mending on this chest plate. So, honestly, the fact that it's binding, if I just never need to take... Oh, wait, but it's not. You can't take enchants off. Anyways, I mean, I'll just take it. Anyways, I'm already at 4 hearts. Because these guys have just been brutalizing me. And I can't pick up my shulker box because I can't move. But that's just like some of the fun with these guys is that I've always said that mobility is one of the most important parts of like games. So an enemy that prevents you from being able to approach them to fight them is just the pinnacle of fun. Oh, and of course, like, when they're in their box, you can't shoot them. Isn't it fun how that one went, like, around me and shot me from the back? Anyways, which way will this one go? Oh, this way. But that one went that way. They were both fired by the same guy. Oh, he's outside now. Oh, you can't stand on these guys, but, oh, you idiot. Please. So spare me. Yeah, and there's like this looting too. This is a pretty good iron chest plate. Where are these even down there? Oh, we close this shell. Thankfully, Eldritch Blast is still very powerful. Ah! Feather Fallings. My savior. As I get to just jump down this extremely tall. Oh, I've hit level 70, guys. Anyways, I would like one more shulker shell, but I'm sure we'll... Because I need to find another end city anyways. I'm sure we'll find one. Oh, or we can just get one now. So anyways, that's enough for another 4 shulker boxes. Why is that water still going? I mean, it's real. Anyways, I gotta just keep exploring till I find one of these that has a ship. Because if it doesn't have a ship, then it won't have any of the new loot. I don't know if they can generate netherite. But, I mean, I've been going for 40 minutes. Yeah, I mean, I'll call it there for now. I mean, we fought the dragon. We've gotten some shulker boxes. You can watch my healing hemorrhage in real time. I'd rather jump off cliffs than deal with these enemies. So as you can tell, it's a great time. But I'm going to call this episode here. Next time we'll continue exploring the end, looking for airships. See you then.